So this next technique is a way to self-correct for sacroiliac pain. Now a lot of people will call sacroiliac pain hip pain because the sacroiliac joint right back here has a tendency to refer pain to the side of the hip. The hip joint is actually right in the groin area, so classic hip problems more refer pain to the groin. But that lateral hip pain often can be associated with sacroiliac joint. So a self-correction technique, that sacroiliac joint, if you imagine my hand is that sacrum, sitting like so, sometimes it can get torqued or strained based on how the muscles or the ligaments are under tension. So let's say I have some pain on that right sacroiliac joint right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lie down on the bed on my right side from here. I'm going to find that little spot with my hand that's sore, and I'm going to slowly turn my body so that I'm rolling towards my back with the upper half of my body, and right when I feel that engage that sore spot, I'm going to stop. Secondly, I'm going to bring my knees towards my chest together until I feel that wiggle underneath my finger right there. Okay? Now I'm going to do my technique of lifting both feet up and lowering the feet back down, and lifting the knees up and down. So I'm going feet to knees. 2, 3, 4. And then relax. Now I'm going to find that spot again. Turn a little bit more, a couple more degrees. Bring the knees up a couple more degrees. And again, feet, knees, 3, and 4. I can feel that wiggle under my finger. A third round, I'm going to take up all the slack of turning the body up from above. Bring the knees up a little bit more. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see how very little I'm moving those knees. It's just a little bit of a lift, lower. I don't even have to move much. Just a little wiggle. Those muscles that roll those legs attach to that sacrum and wiggle it. We're trying to wiggle it home, trying to wiggle that stick in the mud and free it up. So that's just a way to try to self-correct whenever you start to get your pain at home. Instead of having to wait for your next therapy appointment, try to see if you can self-correct. If that technique doesn't work, roll to the opposite side and do the same thing on the opposite side and see if that makes a difference. If neither of those help, at least you tried. But if it does work, then you can correct yourself anytime you need to, and that's going to give you a lot more staying power when you keep the joint in its happy place. How you get in and out of a car, bending, twisting, lifting, getting things out of cabinets, all those things can strain that joint if it is already slightly unstable or prone to getting dysfunctional. You need to correct it as soon as possible. So give that technique a try at home and see if that takes care of the problem. If it does, hallelujah, you got yourself a solution and you can fix yourself.